Hey guys, this is your spiritual guidance from Nana. Hey, how are you guys doing today? I'm excited to be back with you. Hey, all right. Right off the bat, I just want to tell you that I've been hearing, just a couple of messages from Spirit, and one of them, for whoever's watching, is trust the spark. Trust the spark. All right? Trust the spark that's within you. The light of Christ that's within you. The light of your divine team that's within you. The light. Trust that spark that's within you. That's what I kept hearing. And what else? Oh my gosh. There's been quite a few synchronicities since the last time we talked. But I don't know about you guys, but numbers are a big thing for me. I see a lot of synchronicities when it comes to numbers. Yeah? But let's get into your messages. So, what I was feeling for you is trust the spark. What I've been getting in my mind's eye right now, because you guys know as I get going, okay? Hello, hi, collective. As I get going, I'll start, getting messages from the Holy Spirit or, my angels, whatever. Mainly the Holy Spirit. So, but I will tell you, your angels are with you. They are here. They're amongst us. Archangel Michael, thank you for being here. Archangel Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel. And thank you, collective, for being here and for all your likes and subscribes, okay? I really appreciate you guys. What is the overall? What are we going to be talking about besides your spark? Oh, look at this. Look at this now. Hello. First card out. You see that? Leadership forefront. Yep. You have the opportunity to take the lead. It may be in work, personal, or family situations. You have the wisdom and knowledge to do what is best at this time. No more playing it safe and blending in with the pack. Shine your light and speak your truth. Holy Toledo. Boy, if that doesn't tie in, guys, to the message, that I got, which was, trust your spark. Trust that the divine has your back. Trust that you know your giftings. And if you don't, you soon will. That's for darn sure, because you're called into leadership here. Okay? Leadership, forefront. Who I'm talking to, you guys, I always talk, I'm trying to lift up your spirits, to inspire you, to encourage you, to be true to yourself, true to God, and true to others. It doesn't mean that you're not going to fall down. It doesn't mean you're not going to make mistakes. And it doesn't mean that you're not going to go through hard times. Matter of fact, if you're called and chosen, all right, and who I'm talking to, you are chosen of God. Yes, who I'm talking to, you are chosen of God. You are a warrior. All right, you are a light. And your light, your giftings are going to help people to turn to their spiritual team, help them to turn to the divine, help them to stir up the giftings within them. Oh yeah, you're more than just here, who I'm talking to. And if you're here for encouragement, this is the place to be. All right, if you're here to learn to step up, to step out, there's going to be a lot of people that have been hidden in the shadows. You've been isolated, and you're going to start stepping out. That's what I was just getting. I've said it for many, many, many years that the true church will be coming out of the church. It'll be coming out, people will be coming out of the places that God has hidden them. Because they've been in training, they've been in preparation for these end times. So some of you guys that I'm talking to, some of you guys, this might sound like gibberish to you. And that's okay. Maybe this isn't your message. There's lots of other ones. But I'm just saying that the ones that are getting what I'm saying, you are called in some kind of leadership position. So no more playing it small, no more shrugging it down, okay? Whatever that is for you. I mean, maybe you don't know exactly what it is at this present time, but you can say, hey, here am I, here am I. I'm not sure of my giftings yet. I do know I'm a leader. Please open doors and windows for me and bring me signs and synchronicities too, through your word, through music, through, signs, synchronicities. I'm telling you, when you say that, watch out. Watch out. Get a pen and paper ready. Make sure that you know how to hit record on your video camera, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of divine moments is what I'm feeling like. Divine encounters is what I'm feeling like. Yep. So trust the spark within you. I'm 64, guys, 64 and a half, actually, almost. And it's so funny because I just mentioned to a friend of mine the other day that she needs to watch Kung Fu Panda with Jack Black. The first one, the original one. And she's never seen it. I said, oh, Lord, you've got to see it. It's a funny movie. It's really good. It's about the person who doesn't feel like they quite get it right. It's like, it's another story of, you've got the big panda who loves eating, who doesn't like to train, who doesn't like to focus, but he wants to be part of the team, but he's different. He's different than all the others. He's got other giftings than the others. It's a good movie. It's got a lot of things in there, and I really do believe if you haven't seen it, you need to see it, okay? I know that's a blip there, but I just wanted to tell you, leadership, forefront. Trust the spark. Leadership, forefront. I feel like I have to say that again. Leadership, forefront. Some of you guys are called to leadership and you're not stepping up to the forefront. I'm talking to some, I feel like 18, 19, 20-year-olds right now. All the way up to 24 maybe. You need to step up and do your leadership role. Whatever that is for you, okay? It might be opening up your voice. It might be that you're going to be a lead in the band, but you haven't stepped forward to show them what you got. You might be the lead guitarist, the lead drummer, I don't know. You might be a magnificent painter and they're looking for someone to draw a mural at school, or you heard somebody's looking, the town is wanting a mural and you could do it, but you haven't stepped out. Step out. Step out. I'm getting these pictures in my mind. Some of you are writers, seriously, writers. I'm getting fictional writers, but I'm also getting historian writers. I'm also getting children's books. I'm getting romance novels. There's some of you guys that have got these ideas, these things, that stay in the corner of your mind, but they never go away. They stay in the corner of your spirit, but they never go away. Trust the spark. Ignite the flames underneath them. Get it going. Get it going on. Whatever that is for you, all right? Whatever that is for you. All right. Let's get a couple more messages from Repair, Evolution, Growth. That's what I'm shuffling from. Oh, well, there it is. Isolation, lonely. There is a tendency to push people away. Can you see that? Okay. There's a tendency to push people away by isolating yourself from uncomfortable situations. Boy, I know about that. Yeah, no judgment here, guys. I do that. Look into new ways to break down the walls to create better ways to connect with others. Don't keep your light to yourself. Open it up to share it. Isolation. Didn't I just talk about this? I said that people are coming out of isolation. You're coming out of this. We'll read that in a minute. You're coming out of this. Some of you guys have been isolated for a long time. Some of you guys have been isolated for a long time. Yeah. So there's a little bit, and I get that, and there's a little bit of anxiety that comes with that. Stepping out for the first time in your giftings. Stepping out, period. Maybe you're used to going home, studying, going to work, going home, studying, going to work, going home, studying. Maybe you just, the same routine and you need to break out of your routine. But you've got a tendency of pushing people away, and then you isolate yourself. By isolating yourself. You know what? To the people I'm talking to who are called to leadership, that means dealing with people. I hate to say that, because sometimes we don't want to deal with people. Most of the time, the people that are called to leadership, the ones that are anointed, the ones that have the giftings, are the loners, the black sheep, the people that have been sitting out in the corner somewhere in a shepherd's field, or like David was, or, sold into slavery like Joseph was, or, you know what I'm saying? You've been out in your own trials. You've been out in your own desert experience. You've been hidden away. You've been hidden away, and you've been going through it. You've been going through the process. A lot of you have been in isolation and loneliness for quite a while, and it feels uncomfortable when you're around too many people. I get that. I get it. I do. I can be in crowds, but only for so long. I can be in a group of people I don't know, only for so long. You know what I mean? I'm an introvert, so basically I pull to myself with my spirit team to recharge, like a battery. You know what I mean? Like one of those vacuums that vacuum your floor and then it has to go back to its battery station to recharge. That's me. But extroverts, they recharge by being around people, by being around events, by being around crowds, by... It's like fuel to their flame. I would rather not. So I get this. So what I'm saying is Spirit is bringing you out of isolation into leadership. They're asking you to bring those giftings and those things that you've learned in the quiet places, those things that you've learned in isolation. They're asking you to bring it out in some kind of form. What is that for you? What is that for you? You know what it is. If you're still here with me, because I've been on for 12 minutes now, if you're still here with me, put down in the comments, I'm still here, Nana. I'm breaking out of isolation and loneliness. I'm moving towards my leadership. It's time that I broke the cycles of things that have been enwrote in my life, going around a hamster wheel in my life. My same emotions, responding the same way to stuff, responding the same way to relationships, responding the same way to conflict, responding the same way to this or that or the other thing. It's time to get out of routine. And boy, I'm talking to myself now. Okay, stuck energy. You have stuck energy that can be caused by holding on to pain or having resistance to let new energy flow in. Get grounded and reconnected to your body once again. Stuck energy. Oh, good news, positive energy. Your prayers have been heard. Good news is on the way. The universe wants you to have expectancy of positive outcomes in your life. You have the power to manifest what you desire of your highest good by co-creating with Source. Now it's time to celebrate. What I believe is that you guys are coming into a new alignment. You're coming into a leveling up. We've been talking about this. You're coming into new blessings. You're starting to really realize your leadership capabilities, and you're starting to get more avenues in your mind. You're pulling out of isolation more and starting to realize that people is where the ministry's at. People is where the calling is. Whatever capacity that is for you. It could be a restaurant owner. It could be somebody who serves at that restaurant or cooks at that restaurant. You could be in a hotel. You could be a doctor, a lawyer. You could be an actress, a singer. You could be an iron worker, a carpenter, a mason. But you're no longer going to have stuck energy. You're no longer going to be, you're going to choose. All right? You're going to choose to get out of this stuck energy. How do we do that? Break the cycles. Whatever that is for you. Like for me, backing down from sugar. You wouldn't believe how much sugar's in our stuff. And just backing down about a little bit each time. Do you know what I'm saying? Drinking more water. A lot of, different things like getting outside a little bit more. Plant your feet in the grass is what it says. Get grounded, whatever that means for you. If it's going by water, then go by water. If it's going out into nature, go out into nature. If it's pulling away and being in a spa-like atmosphere, then do it. Okay? I was praying for you this afternoon, and I told you, man, it took me a couple hours before I got on here because I was procrastinating. I was finding this to do, a little bit of that to do, and that kind of thing. I was procrastinating. And then I was walking in and out of my hall because I tend to pace and just petty stuff, just walking around doing petty stuff. And I was passing my hallway, and there's another saying that I have, and it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. And then it says, do the work and be positive. And how many times did I pass that today and I didn't see it, even though it was sitting right in front of my eyeballs? It wasn't until I just got on here that I saw that. And I'm like, good Lord, I think I waste too much energy doing that kind of stuff. You guys probably don't understand that, right? All right. You got good news coming. You're removing stuck energy. You are a leader. You're called to the forefront. You're coming out of isolation. You're coming out of loneliness. All right. Let's get some more clarifiers on this. Thank you. Anything else? What's on the bottom? Divine timing. Be patient. For some things take time to manifest fully in your life. We don't like to hear that part. We don't like to hear about divine timing because it's not our timing, And believe me, guys, I understand that because I've been waiting on things for a tad bit on some things. And I get told that too, and sometimes that's very frustrating. But you are a pathfinder. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Trust your spark. Trust your compass. It was, I put it right under leadership. Right under leadership, forefront, pathfinder. Listen, trust your inner compass to illuminate your path through love and career, revealing the direction your soul wishes to explore. Thank you very much. You're getting out of that stuck energy. You're getting out of some of those routines that you've had for a long time. Hold on, guys. Gotta get a drink. You're coming out of that stuck energy. Some of you're just gonna spin the compass, and there you go. All right. River of release is under stuck energy. Drift along the river of release where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. Go with the flow. All those areas that you weren't sure, all those areas, maybe some anxieties, some fears, because you're coming out of this isolation. Maybe that's what it is. Okay? It could be that. It could be that you're coming out of this isolation, and so, you are deciding to go with the flow and just let some of these old things go. Something I read the other day, guys, it says, accept what is. Accept what is. Let go of what was. And have faith for what will be. And that's what you've done. And that is why good news and positive energy is coming your way. And that's why those things that you've prayed for and hoped for are coming your way. Okay? I'm going to get something from Nana's notes. And then I'll let you go, guys. God loves you just as you are. This is over 200. We'll split them up into decks and publish them one day. But let's see what we got here. In your presence is fullness of joys. When you pull away with your spiritual team, I say this a lot, guys. It really does. It's not just about crossing your legs and breathe, and humming and hawing. That's not the point. The point is spending some time in silence with your spiritual team. Taking a deep breath in. Holding it, and then breathing it out. If you take the time to do that, and you do it about 10 times, and those who just get started, just do about 5, otherwise you'll run out of air, but you know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what we got here. I like to take Nana's notes and just split them apart. I really do. But let's see if there's a couple more that want to come out. So in your spiritual team's presence, spending time in meditation and prayer is where you are going to find that peace of mind. It's where you're going to shake up the routine. It's where you're going to choose another compass. You're going to trust your inner compass to illuminate your path. You're going to trust that spark. You're going to trust that knowing inside. You are chosen. Trust. Oh my God, I can't make this stuff up. Shoot. You are a warrior. Didn't I say that? You're chosen. You're a warrior. You've been through a lot. God, Jesus, and the angels are working on it. Take time out to breathe. We were just talking about that. And master of your craft. Can we say any more? You guys are going to go on a new path. Who I'm talking to. You're a pathfinder. You're going to go on a new path. You're going to spin the compass and you're going to go for someone out there. And I'm not just saying willy-nilly. You're going to get synchronicities. I want one more of these. You're going to get synchronicities. In other words, confirmations. For people, places, and things that are going to help you to decide. Letting go. Resistance. Can you see that? This cycle has ended. Booyah! The resistance of letting go. This cycle has ended, and it's time to let go to experience the new growth. It is vital to have closure and gratitude for the situation, to make room for the new things to enter. Go within to find what is holding you back. Change is necessary in this situation. What did I say? River of release. Some of you are just going to say, F it, I've tried too much in this, I've given too much in that, and it's time for a little bit of me time. It's time to recharge my battery. It's time to go towards my passions. It's time to go towards what God has called me to. It's time to master my craft. Some of you guys are mastering your craft. And some of you have got more than one talent. I'll just tell you that right now. Okay? But it's been with you the whole time. That's why you've got to see Kung Fu Panda. If you haven't seen it with Jack Black, alright? I've suffered in silence. See? You've been in isolation. You've been lonely. You have suffered in silence. You've been through a lot of shit. You've been through a lot of stuff. You're a warrior. You had to be prepared. You went through the fire. You went through the fires in your life. You took a time out. You know when to take a time out. At least hopefully I do. I hope you've gotten wisdom with that. You've got to take time out and recharge or you'll burn yourself out. See? You got to take time out to have happiness and fun. Where you can laugh with somebody, tell stories, jokes, just goof off. You know what I mean? Whatever that is for you. Everybody's different. But a place where you can feel like a little child, have happiness and fun. A time out. You know what I mean? Where you can just breathe. And just be. You're not accountable for anybody or anything. You know what I'm saying? And you can just go with the flow. Some of you guys need to do that. So this doubt and fear is not going to hold you down anymore. This hurting inside with this doubt and fear, there is going to be a river of release. Because you're going to choose it, all right? It says drift along the river of release. It's a choice. Let go of one heavy burden, or one heavy load, or one memory, or one plan that didn't work out right. Let it go. And in its place, put something that you're thankful for in its place. You know what I'm saying? And see what happens. You lost a battle, but you're winning no more. See, I told you, you've been through a lot of battles. You've been through a lot of trials. Some of you are still going through that, but you are going through a river of release. You are a pathfinder. You are a leader. And you are going to break through this season, this time. You're not always going to feel weary. You're not always going to feel lost. Some of you have gone through rejection. It's been painful, but it doesn't determine your projection. It doesn't determine where you're going and what you're going to be doing. Anybody who is chosen, who is going to be using their gifts to change the world in any kind of way, okay, is going to be challenged. It's going to go through testings and trials. It's not just going to be some whimsy, pimsy, mamsy, pamsy up there. Not if you're going to have credibility. Not if you're going to be able to reach people with that spark. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Okay, guys. I think that's been enough. But let me think. I'm just thinking, God, is there something else? Holy Spirit. Just remember, accept what is right now. Let go of what was. Let go of the past. Let go of what was. Even if it was the last minute or yesterday, last month, last year. And have faith for what will be. Because without that, there's no hope. And you are somebody who is going to spread hope with that spark. That spark that's within you. That gifting that's within you. That only you can do. All right, guys. Love you. Till next time.